Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm 4 steps up on Path of Legends on my way up to Grand Champion League. Going to be playing with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, trying to get Grand Champ today, so really excited actually because I was pretty excited to make 3.0 content this season because 3.0 is finally buffed, and you know, 3.0 Xbow Cycle is my favorite deck anyways in Clash Royale, but now I actually have a reason to play it and not really feel bad about it, because before Queenbow was always better, and it was just like, okay, if I'm playing 3.0 then I'm kind of at a disadvantage, I guess, because Queen is just so much better. But now 3.0 is actually really strong, because I mean, archers are low-key broken. I did make a video reacting to some of the changes. It's been a while since I made a video with the recent balance changes, because my last one was the top ladder finish. But yeah, really excited for this stuff, and we do get our first match here against what looks to be Mortar Cycle with the Rocket, so this should be a pretty interesting one. I've actually seen a lot of people asking me about how to play this matchup, and I'm not actually 100% sure. Sometimes it feels a bit annoying, but I think you should play it very aggressively, because you can usually get the most out of your interactions if you are playing offensively, whereas if you play defensively, momentum just kind of in their favor. I'm going to Tesla the Mortar pretty much every time if I can, at least for now. I'm just going to Fireball the Knight, Archer plus Mortar, because I don't want to take any chances. Good log as well, because if they protect their mortars, like usually Tesla's a perfect counter, but they usually end up predicting your Tesla with Skeletons or Knight or whatever. So eventually you are going to have to, you know, predict their prediction and play your Knight down low or play stuff opposite lane even. Another thing I might try in this matchup is going opposite lane, so, you know, when they go for a Mortar, I can distract with a Knight opposite lane and then pressure with an Xbow at the same time. That way they're forced to defend the Xbow and I can just get away with, like, archers on the Mortar or some easy counter like that, and every time you switch archers, I think I just want to split archers myself, and okay, Mortar on defense is annoying, but I'm just going to Fireball it, I think. Later on in the game, I'll probably, if you keep spamming defensive mortars, I'll probably just go for offensive Xbows, because there's no real point just chilling and like letting them play this passively, because basically what they want to do is rocket cycle you later on. And why did he go for a rocket now? It's not even double elixir. Okay, I'm going to go for an Xbow, Ice Spirit, just to make sure the Ice Spirit doesn't connect first, and then Xbow, and I think he actually should just lost, honestly. Gonna Knight to predict his archers, because usually archers are a great counter to Xbow actually, but yeah, I don't know what he was thinking with that rocket. I think he actually just set himself up to lose. I'm going to Fireball the Mortar right away, Skeletons to distract, and then get ready to log the archers. There they are, so just going to log them, and that's going to be a lock, because I don't know what he was thinking with the rocket. Honestly, that's probably GG already. I might just go for another Xbow though to pressure, because he should be kind of low in elixir, but you definitely do not want to be rocketing that early on, so that kind of mistake is just really bad. And rocket comes down, but not going to be enough in time. I get like 300 damage. Gonna Knight to protect, and this is why I'm going for Knight down low now, because he's always going to predict whatever I'm playing, like at the bridge. Like he'll go Knight in front, he'll go Skeletons in front, so I'd rather just, you know, play it safe. Back to a second Knight now, so pretty good cycling. And another thing I have to be careful of in this matchup is them going for prediction tornadoes on my Knight and pulling it out of range, so I'm always going to be a bit careful about that. Also, like I said just now, Xbow at the same time to force them to rocket just kind of interrupts their flow, I guess, and forces them to change their game plan. Oh, nice prediction Tesla on the Mortar. I had a feeling he would go in, so yeah, that was just kind of nail in the coffin for him. I don't think this match is, like, I don't think he has any chance in this match anymore. Just gonna Knight Xbow to pressure, and basically even if he keeps on playing, like, I'm just gonna keep pressuring so he has to rocket every single Xbow, and then he's never gonna be able to get any damage, because he's down like 1.3k damage. Also, by the way, rocket was nerfed, and I feel like it was an undeserved nerf, honestly. Like, I don't know if he can really get any damage. I'm gonna do the same thing, Xbow opposite lane, and then just try and archers on the Mortar to full defend it. I believe that NATO actually didn't pull the Knight out of range, although he tried. Gonna log the archers, and that should be GG. Ice Spirit to predict the Ice Spirit of his, and yeah, that's gonna be game. So really nice win. Again, like, that rocket cycle was really bad in single, and then I just kind of pressured opposite at the same time. But at the same time, I feel like rocket is still a pretty bad card, so yeah, anyway, nice win against 2.9 Motorcycle for the very first match in our video. Alright guys, found next match against a Japanese player, and yeah, back to my point about Rocket. I feel like the issue about Rocket was really the defense, like, you know, the fact that you're able to defend so cheaply. Okay, he goes for a Hog first play, just gonna Xbow and log the Skeletons. This is probably gonna be Hog EQ or 2.6, either way. Not really looking forward to this matchup, but I'll try my best. Ice Golem is not going to be enough, actually, so yeah, Muskie's forced out too. But yeah, back to my point about Rocket, I feel like it's not really, it wasn't really deserved, and I feel like it's kind of a dead card now, especially if you don't have a champion, because champions make everything broken. Everyone knows that, because of the 3-card cycle. If you don't have a champion, though, Rocket just doesn't really do that much damage anymore, and it's like, you don't even use it on defense super often. Mostly you did actually use it for the rocket cycle, at least in some matchups. It was like a secondary win condition, but now there's no real point in using it when it's like just doing so little damage, at least in my opinion. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. I might try Queen Bow and see how it goes sometime. Might also try Monk Bow, because someone did leave a comment for me to try it, and I thought that was a really interesting idea, because I kind of made Monk Bow like back when Monk was out, and it might be interesting to see how it is now that Monk was buffed again. But yeah, I feel like, you know, just they didn't really nerf Rocket the right way. I feel like they should have nerfed something else, like the defense, which allowed you to get Rocket Cycle going. Also, that Musketeer is really aggressive. I don't think I can Xbow because I still have to respond to the Muskie, unfortunately, so just going to do a Knight first, and I think Archers step the Musketeer. I can probably go in with this, because he's... Okay, that log was really bad. He's overfitting way too much. I'm going to Xbow and shove it one tile up, because I don't want him to fireball my Xbow plus tower. It's like the most annoying thing. Ice Golem comes down. He's probably going to cannon, so going to Skeletons predict the cannon. There it is, and then I'm just going to log the cannon. This should be a lock, honestly. I think his cycle is pretty bad right now. Ice Spirit as well, in case he tries to Ice Spirit me, and then, yeah, that's going to be a nice connection, so pretty nice punish. Basically, Xbow, at its heart, is a punish type deck where you just want your opponents to make mistakes, and then you just play passively until then, or you try and force situations where they might make a mistake, and then you just really, you know, pressure really hard and try and punish really hard for a mistake like that. So yeah, just gonna Knight the back. I feel like Knight the back's also really underrated play. I'm gonna try and make it more often, honestly. I'm just gonna pre-Tesla at this point. I guess I'm going same lane as him, even though I always advise you guys to go opposite lane against most matchups, especially 2.6. I'm going to try something creative here, and I'm just going to try and go same lane and shove my Xbows up. Okay, he goes for a fireball, so I'm just going to fireball back, honestly, like, and I'm just maintaining my lead. So this is like a unique way to play against 2.6, I guess, but it's working out so far, right? And I'm not going to defensive Xbow, I'm going to offensive Xbow opposite now, just to pressure. I have really no intention of getting a lock with this Xbow. I just wanted to force Elixir. I'd already forced out 7 Elixir with the Hog, Log, and Skeleton, so I mean, perfect. I just really wanted to kind of fix my cycle a bit, and obviously didn't want to push into a Musketeer, so that was just kind of why I did that. I don't think I can fireball that. Yeah, well played on his end, playing the Muskie super high. So I'm just going to Knight and then Tesla. I could fireball if I want to. I don't think I need to, though. Thankfully, Tesla does pull, and he goes for another fireball, super aggressive, misses the Knight, so I might try and go in here, although Muskie's being a bit annoying. But yeah, every time I go in, I'm going to try and shove my Xbow up by 1 tile, just because I kind of want to prevent him from ever getting fireball value. Going to Tesla for the Hog once more. And then Knight the back's also a really nice play, because you're kind of building up for a push in a way, because like now the Knight's walked up, I can probably go in, and I'm going to shove the Xbow again, 1 tile up, because I just never want him to fireball my Xbow plus tower. Oh, I actually miscalculated. I thought the Muskie would be targeting my Knight, so that was really bad. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. I just have to get back to a log to kill the Musketeer, and then this should pull the Hog too. So pre-Teslas, by the way, in the middle, do not pull a Hog by default, like 3 tiles down. But number 1, if they have like an Ice Golem or something that's also distracting the Tesla, it'll pull it. Number 2, you can push the Hog into the Tesla with a Cycle card or a log or anything. So sometimes I like to go for these pre-Teslas in the 2.6 matchup anyways. Once again, I'm going to go in and shove it. Like, this is really unique, honestly. I never go same lane against 2.6, but I'm just trying something new. And then if I am going same lane, again, I hate the fact that they can just fireball log every Xbow, so I'm always going to be shoving the Xbow a bit. Going to fireball log the Ice Golem just to get some chip and force Elixir out, because basically he hasn't even gotten any spell value on my towers, you guys can see. Like, I've never given him a single good fireball on my tower, so he's tried, of course, but I'm going to Xbow because I thought the Hog wouldn't go to the Tesla, honestly. Yeah, pretty much this entire game. Now he can fireball my Xbow plus tower, but he's so accustomed to not doing it that he still just fireballs up high, which is great. I'm just going to fireball tower again, and like there's really no chance he has in this match. But yeah, like I've pretty much never given him value. Even right now I'm going archers super high, so he can't fireball them plus the tower, and that's just kind of like a fun little way to play around if you're going same lane, I guess. Like just these kind of adaptations. Gonna go for Xbow again, shoved up. The only downside of shoving your Xbow like this is that it's a lot more susceptible and harder to protect, because obviously it's higher up, it's easier for them to take it out, but still, you know, works pretty well, at least in this situation. And that was like a really perfect game against 2.6, honestly. Not really any mistakes, I would say, and just kind of punished at the start and then kept up the momentum, even though I went same lane, even though you're not really supposed to go same lane. I mean, it worked out, so I'm pretty happy about this win. Two pretty interesting matchups to start things out, 2.9 Mortar and 2.6 Hogs, so two, like, pretty big cycle decks, I would say, are, like, pretty common cycle decks, and pretty happy with those wins. So, yeah, just really nice start to the video, I would say, against two meta decks. Hopefully helps you guys out with some kind of idea of how to play against these decks. That's the main reason I like to make these videos. Like, ladder pushes, you get a variety of matches, and it's just nice to, you know, show how to play against a wide range of decks. Found our next game against Kesko, and yeah, like I said, I don't know if I said it already, but I do like making these Path of Legends early videos, like before Ultimate Champion, you know. up to Grand Champion, Royal Champion, and then Road to Ultimate Champion. I feel like it's just nice. You see archers as well. This could be a Xbow mirror match. Okay, Barb Barrel 2. Not really sure what this is actually. Could be Graveyard maybe. Definitely not Xbow though with the Barb Barrel. But yeah, I like making these kind of videos, so let me know if you guys enjoy, you know, like early Path of Legends content. I did make a community poll, and then people wanted to see it, so yeah, I think I'll probably just do it every season anyways, but would be interested to get your guys' feedback, because obviously I'm always trying to improve the channel and make stuff better. But yeah, Royal Hogs, this is looking really bad. This looks like it's going to be Royal Recruits, which is like a terrible matchup on Xbow to try and get a lock, because I really need one as early as possible in a matchup like this, and he has Recruits, so yeah, this is going to be terrible, especially because he has the Archers. Like, look at that, I can't actually do anything about them. Like, I can try, but Archers are just so good against Xbow, and it's actually really annoying that he's playing Archers in a Recruits deck, but I guess Archers are just that broken at this point in time, that it just kind of happens, I guess. But yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to be able to win this matchup, honestly. Like, I'm going to try, but it's going to be tough. Golden Knight 2, oh, that is a really bad sign, because I don't know if I can do this one, honestly. Like, he has Recruits, he probably has arrows in here. I mean, either way, he has Barb Barrel at least, going to be a real pain. And then he has the Golden Knight, so it's going to be really annoying to dismantle my defense. And he even has Archers, so it's going to be like impossible to get a connection. I'll try, but I mean, I don't know. I think I have to Xbow just to kind of try and get a lock, or I mean, I can, but he's probably going to still defend it. I'm going to try and Fireball if he goes Pigs right here. I don't want to Fireball before that, so let's see what he goes for. Okay, Pig's going to Fireball instantly, and then Skeletons too. Try and get a small lock if I can. And I do. Okay, he gets Archers down. Oh, I should have logged the Archers, honestly. Like, I maybe should have even pre-logged, but I'm not used to this matchup, right, so I didn't know. I forgot about that, but yeah, this is like, now that we're in double, this is honestly really frustrating, because I don't know what we're going to be able to do. I don't even know if that well played was sarcastic or not, but either way, like, this is looking terrible. This is like one of the worst matchups for me, at least, Recruits, let alone the fact that he has Archers. Like, even if he didn't have Archers, it would be annoying with the Golden Knight, with the Barb Barrel, whatever. Now he even has Archers. Look at that Golden Knight just going crazy. Like, I just don't know what I can do here. Gonna Tesla though, try, and defend, and then he has arrows too. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go Archers, but the fact that he has arrows too is just a bit ridiculous, and Golden Knight dashes. Okay, yeah, this game is honestly over. I don't really think I can do anything. He has arrows, Golden Knight, Archers. Like, I can't break through, I can't defend. Honestly, there's no point continuing, so I'm just gonna move on to the next match. Like, there's no point wasting my time. Alright guys, into the next match against Master. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to win one more game now, because that was an unnecessary loss, but I really don't think there was anything I could have done, and I'm gonna leave that in the video just to show you guys. There are gonna be some matchups where you just legitimately have no chance against. I honestly could have maybe won that if I logged the Archers in single, and I would have gotten a small connection possibly, but I don't know, like, it's just annoying. We see a Bomber though, interesting, so yeah, Recruits is one of my least favorite matchups, honestly, so yeah, I'm going to Xbow. I could have Fireballed the Fisherman, but since I have Archers, I feel like it's better to go in, and okay, he is E-Giant, so just going to Knight, try and get DPS on it early. So, you know, this kind of Xbow, you never really want to overcommit to. You want to just use it to get information on your opponent's deck. In this case, I know, okay, he has an E-Giant deck, he has Fisherman and Bomber. I actually think I know someone called Future who plays E-Giant Fisherman, but this obviously isn't him. But pretty interesting stuff. Not really common where you see Fisherman outside of Royal Giant these days. I mean, you used to see it in a lot of decks like Mega Knight Graveyard, that one deck with Fisherman, Hunter, Snowball, Poison. Okay, goes for Lightning. That's so aggressive. I'm going to go for an Xbow just because that was just way too aggressive. Like, you don't Lightning that early on in the game. I'm going to log all of this back. Oh, I did clip the Bomber too. Did not intend to, but that was great, and that's going to be a nice connection. I think there's no point predicting in front of this Xbow because it could just be a bad, like, waste of Elixir. Either way, yeah, he has a pretty expensive deck, so he's probably not even going to be doing too much. So, yeah, just nice connection, and I don't know what he was on about with that Lightning, honestly. And that's exactly what I was talking about. You know, Xbow's a punish deck. You have to know and recognize when your opponents make misplays, and then just punish accordingly. I'm going to go for a Knight, and I think I don't want to Xbow opposite because he has Bomber, he has Cannon. I think if I go for an Xbow right now, he'll go for a Bomber and let the Xbow lock on, and then Bomber will take care of the Xbow, and then I'll probably lose to this E-Giant Golden Knight push. So I'd rather just full defend, if that makes sense, and I think that's just the best case. I could go for Archers, but I have to be a bit careful of Golden Knight, honestly, because it's a bit of a pain. He's actually back to a Lightning, I'm surprised, but I'm just going to Archers log now, and then if he goes for like a Golden Knight, I can probably go in. If he goes for a NATO, I'm going to go in right now. Hopefully I can get a lock on a Knight as well to predict the Cannon. Goes for Golden Knight. And I can probably Fireball the Golden Knight plus the Cannon. I'm going to Fireball the Fisherman, actually. Okay, gets the Cannon down. Skeletons to block and log as well. And then there should be a small connection if... Okay, Bomber comes down. That's going to be dead. That's okay. We got pretty nice damage, actually, with the Fireball. Although I actually took more damage than I gave him. So maybe that was a bit... underwhelming of an offense, but I'm going to pre-Tesla now just for the E-Giant, and then he's going for an E-Giant. I think there's no point going in right away because, again, he has so many Xbow counters. He has the cannon, he has the bomber, and I'd rather probably just defend first. Maybe, okay, he goes for a lightning. Now I'm definitely going to go in, and then Gold Knight does come down, which is really annoying, but it means he can't actually... It goes for a NATO. Probably going to try and dash as well. Going to Ice Spirit log the Gold Knight back. And this should be GG, honestly, because, I mean, I'm taking a lot of damage, but yeah, I kind of calculated that, honestly. Like, if he's spending that much on offense, there's no way he's going to be able to stop an Xbow Tesla. And I only went Tesla because I wanted to prevent the cannon from taking care of my Xbow. So, really nice win against E-Giant. Kind of scuffed at the end, but I was able to walk away with the win, so a nice one there. Alright, guys, found next match against RXP. Still trying to recover from that Recruits loss. Honestly, I already lost once before as well, and it was against Recruits as well. So, and I lost another time, and I forgot what it was even against, but I know it was definitely my fault. So I have 3 losses already, which feels kind of bad. The win rate dream is probably over, because I wanted to beat my, I think it was a 96% win rate. I got 94 and 96 so far with 3.0. But obviously I think that's not happening anymore, unless I don't lose a single game again. But even if I do, I think it's still going to be like 95% or something, so a bit unfortunate. Okay, we do see a Hog deck. Going to try and activate King off this Firecracker. And okay, that was a bit too low, I guess. Wow, that's my bad. Not used to the new Firecracker, honestly. It's kind of crazy. Going to Xbow opposite lane right away, try and find out what he has. Okay, Mega Knight, going to Knight, and yeah, if you're not expecting a Mega Knight, you can't really react in time with a Knight, so it's okay. But yeah, a bit unfortunate there. Would have liked to protect my Xbow, but it's okay. So Hog, Mega Knight, Firecracker should be an interesting matchup. I mean, Hog Mega Knight is very common in like the mid-ladder range, so I know a lot of you guys would like to see how to play against this. So hopefully this can help you guys out. We do see guards too. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find out more about his deck too. I don't think I want to split archers right away. I'd rather cycle if I can. I'll split archers now because I have Xbow. Okay, he goes for a Goblin Hut. I want to Xbow opposite right away because he's down 5 right now after playing a Goblin Hut. Like, he's at 5 Elixir. Gonna Ice Spirit for the Ewiz, and hopefully I can get a small lock here. Goes for a Hog, and okay, doesn't protect the Ewiz, so I'm gonna log the Hog back last second, and then this should take the Goblin Hut out as well as get a small connection. Okay, he goes for arrows. He has arrows in this deck too. Kind of annoying. I don't think I can commit to those Spear Goblins, honestly, which is kind of annoying because I'm going to take even more damage. But on the bright side, like, I've figured out his deck now, but I think it was a bit too big of a price to pay. Like, I should not have taken that much damage. Actually, how did I even take that much damage? I know the Firecracker was one thing, but okay, anyways. I'm going to split archers and then just go Xbow again, and this time I'm going to get ready to Knight. So now that I know he has Mega Knight, I can predict and hover my Knight in front of the Xbow to kind of help out preemptively, like, if that makes sense. Like, once you find out more about their deck, then you can start making predictions, but before that, you don't want to over-predict or anything. Definitely. This is a dead Xbow, unfortunately. I'm going to Tesla for the Hog Skeletons, too. I don't think I can activate King off the Firecracker anytime soon, which kind of sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. Going to Xbow again, get ready to Knight once more for the Mega Knight. And he goes for guards. I think he's back to Mega Knight now, so I'm going to hover my Knight. Yep, there it is. So my opponent doesn't really know what he's doing. Like, no, I mean, I'm losing, obviously, right? But all the good Mega Knight players always play their Mega Knight down low against the Xbow, and it's really annoying because you can't do anything about it. But basically, the whole point of it is to accumulate more Elixir over time. Goes for a Goblin Hut. I'm going to try and log the Goblin Hut when it's, like, about to die. And then this should be a lock, actually, because, okay, Ghost does actually turn visible at the last second, but... And he was 2 going to archers, and then if he overcommits to this, I can Xbow in the right. Just kind of, yeah, he's definitely going to overcommit even more. So I'm going to Xbow. He's probably going to arrows or something, so I'm going to Xbow. Yeah, there it is. Now he's at like 2 or 3 Elixir, so this should be definitely a lock, I hope. Okay, nice. And then I'm going to Tesla for the Hog Skeletons as well, and I think if I can hold this lock, I probably win. You guys know what I like to say. If you get 1 lock and you like need the damage, then you should hold on to that lock with everything you have. And now it's like double Elixir overtime, so might as well protect the lock with everything I have, right? And that's just going to be GG. So really nice comeback. You know, kind of figured out his deck at the start, took a lot of damage, but was able to come back with the knowledge I had of his deck. Alright guys, found next match against C17. I'm 2 wins away from Grand Champion League now. Would be 1 win away, but I did have that Recruits loss, unfortunately, so kind of prolonged, but it's all good. Gonna Ice Spirit the bridge, start things out. Giant first play, gonna give him the well played, because obviously very skilled first play. Just gonna Knight the back. No Xbow Cycle to punish, unfortunately, but... yeah, I honestly really hate Giant matchups, so this is going to be a bit annoying, but we'll see how this goes. Going to stack archers, because I don't really know what else he has. There's no point splitting for sure. Okay, he goes for a pump. I don't think I want to fireball that. I'm going to log the pump plus the gang. That's kind of a interesting play I want to make. Like, just log, get nice value, and then I can Xbow with these archers and Knight, actually, because this should be a pretty good opportunity, and I have a pretty good cycle. Like, if he has Minion Horde, I can fireball it, because it's probably Giant 3M. Yeah, there it is, gonna fireball right away. He zaps too, so he's like at 0 elixir right now. And he has no Goblin Gang and Cycle because he just used it. Okay, gonna Skeletons, Ice Spirit for the bats. Just hold on to this lock as much as I can. That should probably be GG. If I can defend, that's a big if as well, because this Giant 3 Musketeers is one of my most hated matchups in the whole game, and I honestly have a lot of unnecessary hate for some matchups. But yeah, he goes for another pump. As you can see, I'm probably down like 10 elixir at this point. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm going to split archers, I guess. If I log cycle, it'll be like a waste of 2 elixir. I guess split archers is the safest play, but yeah, I don't feel too good about it. I'm going to knight as well. He's definitely going to do some kind of 3M push, so I have to be careful right here if I can full defend. I really try my best, though, because I've been playing pretty well, honestly, like lately with my micro, so I'm going to try my best here. Tesla in the middle, 1 tile down from the center placement so that he can't snipe with 3 Musketeers. Going to Ice Spirit to reset the ram charge and then stack archers. And Knight is actually as well to protect my Tesla. Definitely need to protect my Tesla in this situation because I need to defend this. And actually really perfect defense. I don't think I took any damage. Okay, I'm actually down like 15 elixir now. But that's besides the point. I was able to hold on, and now we're in double, so as long as I can defend this next giant 3 Musketeers push, I should be good. Or maybe the next 2 pushes, but, I mean, he lets the archers take tower. Actually, archers might get some damage on the pump. That would be kind of funny. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we get 2 hits on the pump. That's perfect, because archer hit speed is so fast now. Goes for the muskies. I'm going to fireball, I guess. I have to be a bit careful of the horde, because I did fireball, but I should be fine, I think. Get a Knight Ice Spirit for the ram. Log the muskies back, and I'm actually already back to a fireball. Don't think I even need it, though. Gonna fireball that, the gang, plus the muskie, skeletons to hold it in place, and that was a perfect defense. I actually didn't take any damage there. Wow, I'm surprised. I was down like 15 elixir and I was able to hold on. That is amazing, so... yeah, really happy with that defense, actually. I think I played this game really well. I don't think you can really get a lock in this match, but that's why I really wanted to get one in single, because Giant 3M is just such a pain, and I'm actually so proud of myself for this win. So yeah, really nice stuff against Giant 3M. He gave up, so I guess I'm just going to take the 3 crown, but yeah. Single elixir is really important, and the reason I didn't fireball the pump is because I knew I had a better opportunity coming up where I could just fireball the Minion Horde on my Xbow. And he didn't have a giant in cycle, so that was like the perfect Xbow punish, basically. So yeah, really nice win against Giant 3M. Really not a fan of this matchup, but glad I was able to find a way to beat it. And now we are 1 win away from Ultimate Champion, I believe, or Grand Champion, I wish Ultimate Champion. So let's go for the final win, and let's try and get a nice match here. So, looking for the game. Okay, found our match against Xbow. Not sure how to say the name, but yeah, gonna give him the good luck, see what's up here, and just see how we can do here. Gonna split my archers first play. Want to play pretty safe because I need to get a nice win here. I'm gonna go for a knight for the bandit. Okay, I think it's okay, he goes for a rocket. What? Okay, he just activated my king with a rocket. Wait, bandit rocket is probably gonna be drill, if I had to guess, like drill, inferno tower, bomber. Okay, he actually just gave up. Wow, this is reminding me of that match I played in my top 1000 ladder finish video where I played against Swan, where Swan was playing Icebow and he just like gave up in the first minute. I don't know what this is about. I'm trying to find the right emote for the situation. Okay, I guess, yeah, I'll just say thanks. I don't know what this is about. I swear, guys, this is not a paid actor or anything. I did not pay him to help me get Grand Champion, but I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I guess this is really nice after that Giant 3M game, like just getting a free win, but I really don't know why. Okay, Goblin. Oh, it's gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be Cannon Cart Logbait. Wait, thank god he gave up then, because I don't think I would have won this matchup. This is like a really hard matchup, I would say. Yeah, I really don't like this matchup, honestly, so wow, I'm so grateful he actually gave me the win. I'll say thanks for sure, and good luck in the rest of his games. I really don't know why, but I mean, I will take it. So... yeah, thank you, Xbow, for that win. We're going to get Grand Champion. A bit anticlimactic, but I guess we had some other really nice wins, like the Giant 3M one and those cycle matchups at the start. So that's going to be Grand Champ. And firstly, we can't get that Legendary King's Chest, but I can get this Legendary Wild card at least, so I will take that for sure. And yeah, really nice stuff. Really nice wins. Other than that one Recruits loss, we had many straight wins in a row. Really nice comeback against that Mega Knight Hog deck as well. E-Giant was a nice win too, and the nice Mortar Cycle and 2.6 at the start. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be for the video, guys. 3.0 is definitely back, and it feels great. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.